What's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Pokemon Showdown today in the ZeroUsed tier, and using this team I made around Torkoal. With the March tier shifts, Torkoal dropped down to ZeroUsed, which I don't know how low this guy was. Of course, it is, I think, more common than Ninetales as a Sunsetter up in OU, and it's still probably used. I don't know how common, I haven't been playing OU the most, but it's now all the way down in ZeroUsed. Unfortunately, and of course, you can't use Drought. That's not allowed if we check and validate it. Same with, like, I believe Vulpix can't use Drought either, but it does have some cool things it can do, and it's just a fun Pokemon, so I wanted to try it out now that it's available in ZeroUsed. So let's go over the team real quick, and then we'll get into the games. So as you can see, the set we're going with, and the most notable things I think about Torkoal are that it can be a rapid spinner, and it also has access to Shell Smash. So if we look at Shell Smashers down in ZeroUsed, there is pretty much, besides for not fully evolved guys, just Magcargo. Now we got Torkoal, and of course, Rapid Spin is really nice utility, being able to remove hazards. And looking back at some past Torkoal sets, it sounded fun, and it doesn't seem that bad to run them both on the same set. One of the things that I was reading at past Torkoal sets was that with Shell Smash plus Rapid Spin, if guys like try and spin block on you, like ghost types, you know, you can Shell Smash and potentially beat those ghost types. I think will be slower than Rotom after Shell Smash still, faster than Misdreavus, but I don't think, even if we were to go with, unfortunately, even if we were to go with max speed and not those 8 that I'm kind of like cheating a little bit, yeah, we're only going to be hitting, let's see, Torkoal +2. We're only hitting 304. So we're not going to outspeed Misdreavus or anything Rotom speed tier and higher, unfortunately. But the other ghost types we will be able to outspeed, which I guess aren't super common. But it could come up. Either way, Torkoal as a Shell Smasher, I think kind of stands out from Magcargo in that we don't have 2 4x weaknesses into ground and water, which are both pretty nice. We only have just a fire type stab, but Magcargo's rock type stat, I mean, it wasn't bad. Like, it's nice in a Charizard, which unfortunately Torkoal has a worse time into than Magcargo. But we still have access to Earth Power. We can provide like some support to the team, which Magcargo does not do like whatsoever. I guess you could run like Stealth Rocks, or I mean, also Weak Armor is really cool on Magcargo with Shell Smash. But I think Torkoal beats Magcargo in the support because of Rapid Spin, not having the 4x weaknesses. Torkoal could also do rocks. I know Magcargo could do rocks. I was thinking maybe even like a sashed Torkoal with Shell Smash, kind of like a Cloyster set, but we're still so slow where I don't think you can kind of run a set like that, like a Suicide leading one. I mean, I guess Avalugg kind of does it well, but it also has Sturdy, and then you can run a Custat Berry. So as for Torkoal's abilities, we just got the Shell Armor and White Smoke that we can use. And oh yeah, we should go with Shell Armor instead, because after a Shell Smash with the White Herb, we'll remove all of the defense drops that we take. And then Shell Armor protects us from being crit, which could come up. So then, you know, because Torkoal's got decent bulk naturally, that base 140 defense is kind of huge. Then we can make it so we can survive hits a little bit more reliably. But basically just a Shell Smashing, supportive Torkoal. I'm going with Terra Ground to boost to Earth Power. Fire Ground is pretty good coverage, lets us beat the grounded fire types, and then Fire Blast is just I think worth running because we don't have the highest special attack, but I think Torkoal can pull it off. And then, like I said, paired it with Grassy Train. And I have not tested the team out, I want to mention, so we will figure out how it works together. But I wanted to pair it with Grassy Train because I thought Torkoal would run better on like an offensive team. And also Torkoal would benefit from the Grassy Train recovery, especially since we're not running Boots. I think the White Herb is really nice, so I don't really want to run Boots also. So if we have to take rocks, we have passive recovery. Also, just the passive recovery could be nice, so then Torkoal can maybe take a hit or two before going down, or make it harder to get knocked out. And not going with the Training Center Thwackey, I just wanted to go with a more offensive one, and because then Thwackey can do a lot more with the Choice Band. This thing's really strong. Grassy Train boosts its grass moves, gives it priority on Grassy Glide. Choice Band gives it even more power, and then Terra Grass on top of that makes Woodhammer hit really hard. We got Grassy Glide for the priority, Knock Off to remove items and U-turn to pivot. Next guy, we got Lapras. I really wanted to run some fun things, and Lapras was kind of standing out as something that could be kind of cool with Torkoal. Also with a grass type, then we have like a fire, water, grass core. Lapras with Dragon Dance and Loaded Dice can be pretty scary with its Icicle Spear. And then we got Liquidation for our Water Stab. And then for the last move, usually you'd want maybe Earthquake or some other coverage move, maybe Ice Shard for priority. But with Grassy Terrain, we're weakening Earthquake. We could go with Drill Run, but there's not a whole lot of steel types you really need hit with Earthquake, I don't think. Earthworm's immune. I guess Magneton. These guys are also both weak, are already be weak to water. Same with Probopass. Berserker would get hit by the ground move harder. Same with Magneton. But I don't know how common everything is, and I didn't really want to run a weaker ground move, so I decided to go with Sub, which after a Dragon Dance, we could sub, we could sub at any point to protect ourselves from status. We also have some nice utility with Water Absorb, so against like Floatzel, who could be annoying flip turning around our team, pretty much always outspeeding things. Of course, we do have Thwacky, but with Water Absorb, we can block their flip turns, and also being a Water Ice, we 4 times resist Ice, which is pretty cool. Terra Ground might be better to immune Electric, but Ghost would give us immunity to Body Press for those physical, bulky guys that use Body Press, but also against Porygon 2. With substitutes, we can sub plus Terra Ghost to immune the Thunder Wave, and then with Terra Ghost, immune their Tri-Attack. And then if they're running Ice Beam, which I think that's what they usually run. I don't know. I could be missing some sets that Porygon runs now. But then basically, Porygon's totally set up fodder. And if we have Train Up, then we'll be able to recover some HP behind the sub. And then after like 2 Dragon Dances, probably be able to sweep. We don't 2-hit KO Porygon. Unfortunately, after just a single Dragon Dance, I think it's like a small chance to, which is why like sub could be pretty nice for Porygon. Then the rest of the guys, I was kind of in between a bunch of things, but these are the 3 I ended up settling on. Going with Sneasel, a poison type with Grassy Train is pretty nice since we resist grass. Ground moves are weakens, we get the passive recovery as well. And also Sneasel with Trailblaze plus Terra Grass has some pretty nice additional coverage in like ground types, even like ghost types like Mismagius that resist or immune our close combat and gunk shot. Trailblaze gets boosted from the train with our Terra. I think after a Swords Dance, we Oko Mismagius, which is pretty cool without any bulk. Swords Dance boosts our attack, and then our strongest stabs, of course. And then Inner Focus plus Eviolite, we actually have some pretty decent bulk, and we're immune to Intimidate. Then we got Earthworm, bulky setup sweeper, something I think I mentioned, but Torkoal's, in addition to Torkoal not being super passive into spin blockers, it's pretty nice into opposing Iron Defense, Body Press, or Coil Body Press guys, I think. Just because it has such great defense, and after a Shell Smash, we can hit like this guy super effectively with a fire move, or Regirock super effective with the ground move. We are weak to rock, but if we Terra ground, we'd resist rock, and we have the good defense. I don't know how well it would work out, but that was something I thought was kind of cool, especially since we have like almost all physical attackers. But Earthworm is our own Iron Defense or Coil Body Press guy with Terra Ghost to handle opposing physically defensive guys that maybe Torkoal wouldn't be able to handle. We can sub up, protect ourselves from losing leftovers in status, Coil to boost our defense, and then just sweep with Iron Defense, Iron Tail Body Press. Terra Ghost to give us immunity to fighting, so Body Press, and then the max Spit F with a little bit of speed to maybe outspeed opposing Earthworm. I'm kind of scared of like opposing offense. We don't have the fastest team, and if offensive things like Oricorio, other Quiver Dancers, Venomoth get set up, I don't know our best way to beat them, but kind of hoping for the best. But I think Earthworm also with the Grassy Train gets additional recovery, so it works out pretty well. Gives us a ground immunity, which we don't maybe need because we already have the weakening of ground moves or Earthquake with Grassy Train, but I kind of liked it. I thought it synergized decently well, and having immunity to ground is always nice. So then last guy we got Golem. I was looking at running maybe weakness policy with Rock Polish, and also a Alolan Golem with just like Galvanize to maybe have another pivot with Volt Switch, but also be able to fire off some strong attacks with like Galvanized Double Edge or Body Slam. But I decided to go with this just because I didn't really want to run Rocks on Earthworm. Sub is really nice, and I didn't really like any of the spikers or didn't really want to use any of them. So Golem sounded fun, and also with Stealth Rocks and Sturdy Custap, it can kind of do a similar thing to Avalugg. Maybe Avalugg would be better, but unlike Avalugg, I think being able to just throw off an explosion can almost can just surprise KO stuff. I don't think we're stronger than Avalugg. We actually might be weaker, but pretty good attack still with the ground rock coverage. Probably going to be leading with this thing most of the time, which is why I'm like, I think we'll just run Earthquake for the power and then Terra Ghost to spin block. Avalugg might be better, but like I said, Golem sounded fun. And also, if we don't end up leading this, or depending on the matchup, we notice, they have an electric type that could be pretty annoying. Having Golem around as a ground as a ground type to immune electric could be pretty nice. Though, if we really need to Terra Torkoal, we could always use that as a ground immunity too. But probably over-explained it a little bit too much, but I'm pretty excited about the team. Hopefully we can get Torkoal to do some stuff. Let's get into the games. All right, we got one. And they got some, well, three potential Encore prankster guys. So that could be pretty annoying to deal with. Hazards, they've just got the Avalugg. I mean, Torkoal is pretty decent into a lot of these guys. Like we resist the Varying Grass move. Earth Power is pretty good coverage versus what they have. They have their own Lapras too. I like the idea of leading Golem just to try and get up rocks, maybe surprise something. So I'm just going to do that. We're not going to overthink it. See what they go for. All right, they lead this. Is it Manual Sun? The only Sun guy is Ninetales that they have. I guess this could be Chlorophyll. It's probably not Manual Sun. And because we can just get Encored, I think I'd rather just Earthquake. Nothing really wants to take it. So I guess Whimsicott could come in. Maybe Stone Edge would have been better, actually. Yeah. That's all right. Well, on this, we could pivot into Orthworm. Or we could go with Thwackey. I think Orthworm's fine, though. We can use that thing later on. And Cotton Guard is really bad, actually. We can't Coil because they can Encore us. I don't know what this thing is going to do with Cotton Guard, though. I'm kind of tempted just to throw off an Iron Tail without hitting them. All right, cool. The Rocky Helmet, Leech Seed, Cotton Guard. That is disgusting. So they probably don't have a they probably don't have a grass move. They're probably just like Subseed, Cotton Guard, Encore maybe. Let's go Thwackey. Maybe they do have Moonblast. And Cotton Guard again. So we could knock off their helmet now. Or we could pivot. I kind of just want to knock off and see what they go for. This is a cool team, though. And a really creative Whimsicott set. Hopefully we could get... I think we could still get Torkoal in. It's just... We need to deal with this thing. I have no idea what its last move is. We can scout for Moonblast by switching into Torkoal or Orthworm. I don't think they would go for Leech Seed, but they could. We are immune to it because we're a grass type, which is also why I went into this. Oh wait, we can remove their Leech Seed with Rapid Spin with Torkoal, but getting Encored into that when they have a helmet would be really annoying. I'm just gonna knock off. All right, cool. So we're just gonna PP stall a little bit. I want to know what their last move is. I don't want Orthworm to get weaker. Yeah. Don't want Torkoal to have to take damage. It's got to be Encore, I think. They're just running like a super annoying team, or a super annoying set. The nice thing is we have a lot of PP versus their moves, so we're going to PP stall a little bit. And I think that's all right. We could switch out on their thing. They definitely have Encore. If they had Moonblast, they would have gone for it by now. So that being said, maybe I do go into Torkoal sooner. I'm gonna go for a knockoff again. I don't think they're gonna waste all of their PP of Leech Seed. Oh wait, I just noticed we might be able to beat them because they have no recovery. Oh, Thwackey! All right, sick. Or find them quick. All right, they have a Jolteon and they have a Noctowl, another prankster user. They can do Stealth Rocks and Spikes too. Nice thing is we do have Rapid Spin, so we can get rid of their hazards without getting rid of our own. Defog's like, you don't have a whole lot of defoggers now in ZeroUsed. I think I like Golem. Let's just lead it and see what happens. Mespritz. Yeah, I'm just gonna get up rocks. Would they set up right away? I think they're a support one probably. Nice, and we're faster. We can take 2 of those. That's nice. Now we're gonna Stone Edge. Okay. We will 2-hit KO them. But they also have Prankster Will-O-Wisp, so we will not 2-hit KO them. I think let's go Torkoal. If they knock off, that wouldn't be great, but we're immune to Will-O-Wisp. And I think they may stay in. And because they have Encore, I don't want to Shell Smash. So I'm just going to throw off a Fire Blast. All right. In comes Mesprit. It is defensive. Or, yeah, defensive. So we could Shell Smash and then Fire Blast them. But it doesn't look like we're going to KO. Golem has, what is it? It's 167 and then 301. Torkoal's going to take their Psychic move worse than Golem did. Orthworm is also probably slower. I know Golem was faster, but Orthworm's probably slower than this. So we will get knocked off. We can't go into it in like sub. I mean, if we Shell Smash and then start Fire Blasting, I think we'll get somewhere. I think it's fine. And then U-turn. Oh yeah, and we're slower with this, I forgot. All right, Quillfish comes in. Let's see. Do they have... Oh no, that sucks. That absorbed our white herb. Okay, they're leftovers, good. So one of the reasons I was thinking about running the other ability was because of that. Was it White Smoke? Then we wouldn't be able to have our white orb stolen from a Intimidate like that, but I think we can take an Aqua Jet and just go for an Earth Power. And they should die. Okay, we might kill them after Rock's damage now. It might be a roll, but last one did 29%. Oh, we get a crit! Torkoal! We don't outspeed Passimian if it's Scarfed. We don't outspeed Jolteon, but we could Terra Ground if we really want to. Torkoal's doing his thing. It outspeeding Quillfish was good. Okay, this is Boots. I mean, I kind of want to just get rid of this thing. I think we'll be okay enough into what other things they have. Let's go, Torkoal! Also, look at our physical attack. We have as much attack as we do special attack. And I noticed this thing didn't used to have access to Flare Blitz. We could go physical, but at the same time, you know, special moves are pretty nice. Earth Power is really good coverage. We don't take Helmet and Intimidate and stuff. Doesn't matter as much. All right, we might be able to survive a hit here. I think we definitely stay in. And I think Earth Power should kill. So I'm just gonna do that. Dude, you're a beast, Torkoal. And unless they have Aqua Jet, which they might not because they're Intimidate. Or leftovers. I think we'll kill this. We should kill this. And Torkoal just swept. Holy cow! That was awesome. I'm curious, let's check the damage on Mesprit. Just spit F Mesprit. It looks like it actually was a roll. They were at 57%, so we had a chance to KO them. Definitely Earth Power. All right, they do have Aqua Jet. And so there might like Sword Stance leftovers or something. What do we do? Do we go into this? We'd probably lose to their water move if they get setting up. If we go into this, we can hit them with a Grassy Glide twice and maybe 2-hit KO them. I don't know if we need the Wacky. That Sneasel could be really annoying still. If we go... I guess we could go into this and Dragon Dance. We should be able to take a hit. But I don't know if we'll kill with anything. Let's see. Wacky to Quillfish. Sword Stance with leftovers. I forgot that's a set. Grassy Glide does a lot, but it's not going to kill. But we'll put them in range of... I'm scared of not being able to beat this Sableye. If we go Lapras at +1, I'm not going to do enough. Earthworm. I'm going to do this. Hopefully it's not a mistake. We 2-hit KO them, so if they don't Gunk Shot, we don't 2-hit KO them. My bad. Oh, they are supportive. My bad. Okay. I thought, so maybe their last move, they just don't have, like, Taunt or Thunder Wave or whatever. All right. I wonder if Golem can take a flip turn then. Well, I just got up the terrain, so... All right, let's go... I'm just going to go Earthworm. They do pivot. I wanted to maybe go Lapras there, but I didn't want to risk the taking the poison move. Okay, Noctowl. I think I'm going to coil once. Because we should be able to take hits. Should be able to take a Heat Wave with Tinted Lens or a normal move. We have Max Spit F. Pretty much. We get confused and we hit ourselves. But we can take another one. So we just need to hit them here. Okay, cool. And now they should be in range of Grassy Glide. We could save this thing. Go into Golem. Because I don't think we really need Golem. And I'm going to click... Have they Terra'd? I'm just going to click Explosion. We can't miss that way. Then we'll go back into Thwacky. Go for Grassy Glide. I think it'll kill. I know this guy does have good HP. Let's see. They already resist, so their Terror doesn't matter. If they switch, they get the Intimidate. All right. I'm going to go Lapras this time. Because I'm pretty scared of that Noctowl coming back in. So they can't flip turn on us this way. We unfortunately get poisoned right away. Terra Dark would be better on Sneasel, although I already Terra'd, so... Oh, wait, the poison on Thwacky, I just noticed, will actually make it so we will have a better time into their Sneasel, I think. Huh. Maybe I should have went Earthworm, because we already saw that we could... Actually, this guy's... Is it... Did it take rocks? No. Okay, so it's Boots. Yeah, I should have went Earthworm. We would have been fine enough. I'm going to go Earthworm now. All right, they doubled. I think they may recover. I'm going to just try an Iron Tail defense drop them, I guess. I don't think this game is not over at all, unfortunately. Now I'm going to go Lapras and hit him with an Ice move. Okay. Now we'll Liquidate. We could defense drop them that way too. As long as we can get rid of some recovers and stuff. And defense drop would mean that they're dead to Thwacky. We don't get it. Now if I go Thwacky and go for a Wood Hammer, we're gonna die into their Quillfish. So I think we U-turn. All right. Now we can go Sneasel and Trailblaze, maybe? I don't think we're going to kill, but it's our strongest thing. We don't drop our stuff. Okay. Chem Sableye. If I go for a Gunk Shot, we can get the poison. It is resisted, but with Stab, it's stronger than Trailblaze. So I'm going to go for a Gunk Shot. I don't think we can do anything about getting burned here. Nice. Get the poison. And then how much did we do? 11%? Yeah, we'll just go for more gunk shots. All right. Oh, Trailblaze, I guess, because that does more to Quillfish. All right. Last move should be Encore still. I'm gonna throw off a gunk shot now. All right. They have 5 recovers. No! I don't know. Would they switch out here? Comes a Noctowl. We could switch into Earthworm and take one and then finish them off. Or we 2-hit K with Trailblaze. I think we just 2-hit K with Trailblaze, hopefully. Alright, we end up losing 2 this way. Alright, I'm gonna go Thwacky, U-turn, or Grassy Glide. I think we U-turn. Alright. We get in this. Then we have to go for, because they're going to pivot. I think we just go for Iron Tail. If we get a defense drop, that'll be really good. If we hit our move, that would be really good. Still no defense drop. We can't hard switch into this because we'll take poison. I wonder if we can sub without getting our thing broken. I might have just thrown by doing that. I was thinking they won't break our stuff this way, but I know they're going to Encore us. But we're slower than everything, so we'll always get the sub up. I don't know, let's try it. Yeah, now they're sacking Noctowl. And now we can kill with Iron Tail, but I want to body press. If I coil, then Iron Tail, I'm risking taking a Hurricane. I think we coil. Now we have that for Sableye. They have, like, Hurricane will do more. I think we might be able to win. Thwacky should be able to finish off stuff if it's low enough. Definitely spam Iron Tail. Defense drops would be really helpful. Nice. Burn is negated by leftovers. They can pivot right now, but... oh my god. Another defense drop. Oh, and where Earthworm wins it. Now we'll be able to finish off Quillfish, I think, 100%. And then, yeah, we'll just keep going for, I don't know if it matters. Iron Tail, I think, is better. Nice. I thought it was over a while ago, and they left, but they came back, and yeah, Sableye is a huge problem with all these physical attackers, but Torkoal was really nice early, and then we kind of pulled through. Wasn't sure if going for sub was the right play on Sableye, but I think I mean, if they stayed in and kept going at us with Sableye, I don't know if we would have gotten PP stalled. We probably would have, but them going to Noctowl then worked out. So, all right, we got a rematch against the Encore Prankster team. They led Grafai, I think, and pivoted. Is that what happens? Or do they lead Whimsicott? I can't remember. I'm gonna lead Golem though. And instead of going for Earthquake, I'll go for Stone Edge. That was the problem last time I went for Earthquake, and Whimsicott resists that, so. They had Sub, Leech Seed, Cotton Guard, and then Thwacky ended up beating him. Maybe they swapped and put Moonblast on it now instead of Encore. Or maybe they're still running the same things. But yeah, we're going to have a lot of problems versus that Sableye if it comes down to the last 5 guys and we have no Torkoal again. But if Torkoal's able to Shell Smash and not get Encored, we could win with it too. Yeah, we can Earth Power the Ninetales and then Fire Move literally everything. Also, if Orthworm gets a boost and then gets behind a Sub, we could probably win with it. Or just gets behind a Sub, because then they can't Leftovers recover with Whimsicott. Or Leech Seed recover, not Leftovers. Well, we'll see if they, I mean, are they here? They are here. All right, cool. All right, Grafai. Last time I went for Rocks, or Earthquake. They just throw off a Stone Edge this time? Or do we just get up the Rocks right away? I'm gonna try Stone Edge. That's kind of what wish I went for last time, so I'd rather try and Stone Edge. See what happens. That's pretty good damage. We can just go for another Stone Edge and potentially crit kill them. Oh, they have Giga Drain. All right, well that'll do it. Sneasel's slower than them. I wonder if that is their last move. Maybe it was Giga Drain the whole time. Sneasel's slower than them though, but we could Gunk Shot and that would be good versus the Sableye. Torkoal coming out and going for the Fire move could be decent too. We will boost their Ninetales though. I think we go this, and I'm going to just go for a Gunk Shot. We could also poison the Sableye, so let's do that. All right. All right, well, at least this is dead. They totally changed their set. Well, good for them. Sometimes I ram my head against a wall just like trying things that doesn't work. Not that their set didn't work, but, you know, it's cool to try new things, I think. So, all right, so completely different Whimsicott. We didn't see anything else on their team, I think. We only saw the Grafai and the Whimsicott. So, this being slower makes their Ninetales a lot scarier. I think we can survive any hit because we have an Eviolite. I don't know. Would we survive an Earthquake? Let's see. Avalugg. Let's see. Avalugg Suicide Lead. Oh, wait. No, they're probably like Iron Defense on this too. Right? Iron Defense Body Press or something. If we go Orthworm and Sub with Terra Ghost, then we'd be pretty good versus almost everything they have. So I'm going to just do that. Okay. I could be wrong, but also if we Terra Ghost, then we're weak to Dark and stuff. Part of me wants to just try and Terra Ghost Sub though. Darn it. All right. It's not horrible. It's not great. Now they're going to Encore us, right? So we could go into Torkoal and then throw off a Fire Blast if we want. And I don't think we're going to be able to outstall them because I just gave ourselves a Dark weakness. So let's go Torkoal. They Encore. Could Fire Blast or try and Shell Smash. I think we just Fire Blast. Oh, cool. Well, they did not expect the offensive Torkoal. So now we're going to kill with another Fire Blast. Or we could go for Earth Power, expecting one of these guys to come in. I'd rather Earth Power. All right, cool. Well, I'm glad that they do have Encore and they have Disable. All right, Protect. I don't know why you don't have Leftovers. Well, are we disabled for 2 more turns, or how does that work? Earth Power will kill them. We are slower than them, though. We're not dead to foul play. I want a Shell Smash really bad. I mean, Earth Power into all these things is pretty fine, so I'm just gonna Earth Power. All right, and we were disabled for another turn. Okay, so good thing we didn't go for Shell Smash. On this, unless they're special, I think Orthworm can beat them, so... Oh wait, we don't resist ice anymore, because I made a mistake. And if we give them opportunities to boost, I think we could be in a lot of trouble, but... And I think we may want to keep this around. But I could just Rapid Spin and then maybe Thwacky could deal with them. Plus Orthworm. I'm going to try and Rapid Spin. Wow, alright, they missed Whirlpool. So yeah, they're just a bunch of trapping sets and stuff. Well, we could go into Lapras and don't have to worry about that. If they have an ice move, I'm kind of scared of going Thwacky. But I don't know, I don't think they'd go for it, so I'm just gonna try and go Thwacky. I want to keep the Torkoal around. It's good that we got rid of the rocks for it. And it's good that they're not on a setup set. So, Thwacky. They go for the Whirlpool again. Choice Banded Woodhammer is going to destroy them. We could also just U-turn. See what they have. Yeah, they have Protect. Alright, we're just going to U-turn. Then we'll go Lapras on their Whirlpool. We can't get trapped. We are going to get Perish Songed. So we're going to be forced to switch out, but I think that's alright. Alright, now this guy's in. I kind of like Sneasel and maybe going for... I don't know, close combat or something. I know they have this, but it only has leftovers for recovery. I know it has terrain too. Maybe we throw off a gunk shot. Now I'm a close combat because this thing could be scary. This guy's a lot less annoying since it doesn't have recover. So, all right, they do pivot. In comes Sableye. Unfortunately, we don't get paralyzed. If we did, we could have switched up moves here. And now we'll go back into Torkoal. All right, they foul play. Nice. And I'm just going to Earth Power. Wait, we're only going to be able to take one hit, so I should have probably went for Fire Blast, but... Alright, we get a Spidef drop. I'm going to go hard Lapras this time. And then Perish Song right away. Alright. I could go Orthworm and then... Can you Perish Song multiple times? I wonder if we double into... I'm a Dragon Dance once. Alright. Unless they have Prankster, we can kill them here, so I'm going to try and do that. They could have Prankster Encore on this, but if they don't have it, I think we might kill them. We have two more... or a turn to throw off an attack here, so I'm guessing they have Encore though. I mean, they have the whole point of the team, I think, is to do that. Man, I wish I got up my own rocks right away, but I mean, getting rid of the Whimsicott was good. All right, well, unfortunately they time out, but it was a battle. It's with all of the things that they can do and having like mostly physical attackers, it's a tough one. All right, sick. We got one right away, and they got pretty offensive stuff and a lot of powerful zero use guys. So You get rocks with this. They can magic bounce with that. I think Golem can hit them pretty hard, though. I kind of like leading it. And we can hit everything. And maybe explode. I think versus this, we're just going to Stone Edge. No! Alright, we miss. Well, we can't be... I'm going to Stone Edge again. We can't be nuzzled, so that's nice. And we would have 2-hit KO'd, which would have been awesome. It's gonna Earthquake this time. All right, cool. Nice. I could go for my own rocks. But I mean, damage on this thing is also pretty good. So I'm just gonna Earthquake. All right, Body Press, kill us. Now we could go Sneasel, Trailblaze, knock him out. Or Torkoal, Earth Power, knock him out. Getting the train up would be good for our guys. Sorry, my phone. All right. What's the best thing to have in? I mean, going into this and Dragon Dancing could be really good, actually. If we can get this in Dragon Dance. But I'm also scared of like Rock Move and Thunder Wave, even if we tear a Ghost sub. But I mean, after a Dragon Dance, then we would outspeed almost everything. How much does Rock Blast do to Lapras after a Tear Ghost? Reggie Rock. Tear Ghost. Could potentially miss, or they could get 2 hits. I don't know, that seems pretty good. I'm gonna kind of go all in with Lapras right now, but this is weekends. And now this guy could have Encore. So they might just Encore us right now. I'm gonna Icicle Spear, just in case. All right, thankfully that doesn't happen. They go for knockoff. All right. So they're just supportive. That's better for us. Now they're going to knock off again, right? I kind of made it, I don't know. Me thinking for like 10 minutes here is probably not good, so it was safer for them to switch to. I mean, I can just go for an Icicle Spear again. We do need to weaken this thing. They do have Healing Wish on something, don't they? Or we go Torkoal, because Torkoal doesn't look amazing. And I think this is physical, so I'm gonna go Torkoal. All right, they knock off. That's all right. Now I'm just gonna throw off a Fire Blast. Okay. And we get a burn. That's kind of crazy. Now we're gonna Rapid Spin. They could Healing Wish and block this spin, but they don't. In comes Charizard. All right. Now if this guy is Belly Drum or something crazy, this could be really bad. We're dead to Scorching Sands from this range. I can't really switch in. So I'm just going to Fire Blast. We're not dead. And we get a Fire Blast off. So we're getting him in range of... Well, they're probably already in range of... They're probably in range of Gunk Shot, so that's good. All right, just go Fire Blast again. Sneasel. Gunk Shot. They could tear ground and live and Will-O-Wisp. They could go into their own guy. Lapras could still do it, potentially. They don't have Encore on this, I don't think. But they also have this. But we're not weak to Grass or Electric anymore. We outspeed both of these. We outspeed the Mesprit we know now. We really don't want them to get a Healing Wish off. All right, finish them off with the Trailblaze. If we show them Trailblaze, then they'll know we don't have Gunk Shot, or then they'll know we don't have Throat Chop though. But I think that's all right. Then we just Trailblaze. All right, cool. Well, they tear it, I think, to try and mean the dark move, but, or I'm sorry, poison move, but yeah, we could have missed it. So going for the coverage move, I think, made more sense. But now we outspeed Scarf Rotom. We always outspeed this, but I mean, they resist all of our moves. But we probably resist all of their moves too. Huh. Well, this should die. Yeah. We outspeed him now. And it looks like they're... I think this is their best bet, but... if we hit stuff, we'll just kill things, so... that crit definitely didn't matter. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Charizard to Sneasel. Charizard. Yeah, 65 to 77. So, I don't know. Yeah, it just kind of worked out with the Terra there. So then they didn't have that. And yeah, Torkoal did get lucky with the burn. But honestly, I made a mistake. Or I kind of went all in and it didn't pay off at all with Lapras. But all right, we got one. And they got a cool looking team with some threats. Shiftry, I wonder if it's Tailwinds. But then the Oricorio can Quiver Dance. Brute Bonnet's pretty scary. Thwacky's nice to be able to just pivot U-turn on it though. Oh, and then they got a ghost type that Torkoal could take advantage of if they switch into it to spin block, but at the same time we don't have the best Spadef. So I like Golem just because maybe we can get up rocks and then get somewhere. If they just pivot here, we're probably just gonna get dead to their Magneton. We could go for an Earthquake, but I think we just get up rocks. They'll break our Sturdy. Yeah, and they can go into this. We could weaken them. Or we could pivot into something. I think Earthworm may still take too much, even though we have like almost max Spadef. Pylo Sands. Yeah, if we were... I wonder if we were... oh no, we are max Spadef. What am I saying? I thought we weren't. So Shadow Ball does too much still. And we could get Spadef dropped, so we can't really risk it even without going for sub. I mean, I could throw off a Earthquake. We're not going to do that much, though. Let's see. Golem. I mean, that's not terrible damage. And yeah, then they won't... they'll be low enough then that Thwacky will be able to finish them off. Do we want to hold on to this for Magneton? I don't think so. I think we just Earthquake. So now we'll have to Rapid Spin, but I think this is okay. And now they're dead. Oh wait, they have Earth Power, so we're dead. All right. Just kidding. Well, we could go into Thwacky and go for a knockoff. Did they take rocks? No. The U-turn, yeah. So they could be Helmet or they could be Colbur. If they're Colbur, we don't kill with knockoff. Let's see. But we do otherwise. We could go into Torkoal and Fire move. I'm pretty scared of this guy coming out. I think I'd just go into this and go for knockoff. Hopefully this is alright. I'm not going to go for the grass move. I'm more scared of this. I know they have 2 dark resists, but knocking off items is decent. Cool. And they're just helmet. Alright, now what comes in though? Is it Oricorio? Okay, Passimian. Cool. So they could just U-turn on us. What if we go Sneasel? Sneasel shouldn't take too much from Pissimian's thing, right? I mean, we want to stay healthy still, but yeah, we'll take like no damage. I think that's all right. Let's try Sneasel. A U-turn, cool. So we can poison move those, fighting move them, and gunk shot. I don't think we die to this. Oricorio. With grassy terrain up. If they tear ground, okay, we're in big trouble. If they don't tear ground, we kill them with gunk shot into anything. We could go straight for a Trailblaze if we think they're going to tear ground. If they tear ground, Trailblaze would do a lot here. They could also just hit their Hurricane and kill us. I think we just have to go for this. All right, cool. No poison. And now we're dead. But we could switch into Orthworm to sacrifice it, or Torkoal. I don't know. I'm gonna go Torkoal. I don't think it's that great. I don't want to lose Sneasel because it's really good versus these other things. I mean, Torkoal could be good versus those. Maybe Lapras would be better to get rid of, but now hopefully Thwackey can kill with Grassy Glide. 16 to 19%. Please kill. Okay, they go Magneton. Yeah, I probably should have sacrificed maybe Lapras. But that's all right. All right, I think we go this now. Save Lapras because it could be a threat. Oricorio comes out. Then we body press. Okay. And then we don't want to Dragon Dance because we'll give them the speed boost. We could go this and hit them with a Gunk Shots. We're slower with Thwackey. I think this is better to go into this and Gunk Shot. Hopefully this is all right. All right, we haven't missed, which is pretty lucky. In comes Magneton. If they're Scarfed, they outspeed us. But I think we just have to close combat. All right. And have they Terra? No. This guy's Scarfed, but with terrain up, I think Sneasel can just beat it. I think we'll have to sacrifice Lapras if they go into it. No, they go into this. We resist both their stuff. So I kind of want to just throw off a Gunk Shot. All right, Terra Flying. All right, this is bad. Terra Flying, we missed Gunk Shot and they Tailwinded. Uh-oh. I still think we can maybe take 2 hits, but I think we probably have to go sacrifice Lapras. We want to stall out their Tailwinds, maybe. We'll go for Icicle Spear. Now if we go Sneasel, we could Trailblaze. We'll get knocked off. Or no, yeah, if we go Sneasel, we'll... Do we Trailblaze? No, I think we Gunk Shot. Tailwind will end. We'll live any hit. And then maybe we have to sacrifice Thwackey. Yeah, we'll kill him with... Do we just kill him with close combat? If I go for close combat, I think Brute Bonnet might kill us. So I think we Gunk Shot. Oh, we died to that. Well, no, we just lose. Damn. Yeah, we're not going to do enough with Grassy Glide. Yeah, they outspeed us anyways. Damn, yeah, this Shiftry is disgusting. Like, super strong. All right, let's go. They've got a scary snow team. I think this to protect from not status, from Prankster, I guess. Protect from priority too, other priority. And then they got the Beartic, Abomasnow, Glastrier. They can pivot with the Lapras, or Floatzel. Lapras, sorry, I mixed that up. Lapras seems pretty decent though, with Terra Ghost too. Could be pretty good. Do we lead Golem? Just get up our rocks because they don't have hazard control. I think that seems good. They lead Indeedee. Yeah, then we just get up rocks. If they knock us down or Custap... Oh, wait. Are they dual screens on this? Or, yeah. They can't have Light Clay, but they could have screens. This also counters our terrain. So, all right. Well, we are in Custap range, so we could explode here. I'm going to do that. We could Stone Edge, which would obviously, you know, hit Abomasnow and stuff, but Explosion doesn't miss. And I think it'll kill this, so. Also, if they do end up switching, then we get guaranteed damage. All right, they're sashed. And they got Trick Room. Well, we can go into Thwacky and Grassy Glide, knock them out. Get rid of their terrain. I think we go for the Grassy Glide. I know they have pivots, like, and they have Abomasnow, but all right. Glastrier. This guy is a little bit of a problem. If we go Orthworm hard, we could get screwed. They probably have Swords Dance, Ice. They have Swords Dance, Icicle Crash, Close Combat, High Horsepower. They also have really good bulk, and they're probably like max HP if it's like Trick Room. Yeah, they have worse special bulk. So, I mean, we could go Torkoal and try and Fire Blast them and stall out some turns. And then go Orthworm after. But they also have the Chilling Neigh. I'm going to try and go Orthworm right away. If they use this thing, they could also... or not if they use this thing. If they... Well, that's actually way better for us that they have Curse. They could use this to break for these other ice attackers too, which is really scary. So, also if we tear a Ghost on this, now we're just weaker to their ice guys. But I think we just tear Ghost Coil. Well, they got us. I'm surprised they went right for that instead of the fighting move, but that worked out. We may be able to survive one more hit. Really hope we can. Life Orb too. Should I have known that? Yeah, they took rocks. No, we wouldn't have seen leftovers, which is, I think what, after the curse, maybe I should have seen. I don't know. Well, let's see. Can we live? Nope. Well, that wasn't great. Now we can go Torkoal and go for a Fire Blast. I think we do that. They might not expect it to be as strong as it is, and we will outspeed them. No, Torkoal! Torkoal! No! Well, what do we do now? Thwacky, Woodhammer. All right, and now we can go. What, Sneasel, Close Combat? They've still not Terra'd, and I've like used everything versus this. Going for the Icicle Crash was big versus the Orthworm. They could also still Terra, and unless they don't have the fighting move, but Lapras isn't going to take a +3 attack, so I think we have to go this and hope to kill with close combat. I'm going to go for it. All right. What do they go for now? This could be Scarfed. Floatzel could be Scarfed. I don't know. But I'm guessing this is just, you know, a Aurora Veil, maybe Boots. Yeah. And we boosted their grass move, unfortunately. I could go into Lapras and then like sub and try and stall out their terrain a little bit. Remove the defense drops that we have here. I don't think we're killing with Gunk Shot or close combat. Maybe with a crit we would. They could also be Terra Ghost, which is just, then we'll do nothing. Obama Snow. Aurora Veil. ZU. I don't think they usually go max HP, but maybe they do. But yeah, at -1, take a lot from Earth Power. I'm gonna try going Lapras. And I'm a sub. And stall out some turns a little bit. Oh, all right. Now we're going to Dragon Dance. You have to have a grass move, don't you? All right. Now I can sub. Yeah, I think we just keep subbing. Their snow's gonna run out. Their veil's gonna run out. They won't be able to reset it. And yeah, I think we do this. Now we Icicle Spear. We're probably dead, but we'll get him in range of Sneasel. Maybe Sneasel could do its thing. All right. Now if I SD, I think we need SD and Trailblaze because I think this is Scarfed. Also, they're gonna switch out, so I'm SD. This comes in. Hopefully they're not Scarfed. Okay. We need to be able to Trailblaze. Bomb Snow. Gunk Shot. All right. I don't think we can take both of these outspeed us though now. So I don't think. Well, no, we'll Trailblaze on the first one. That is if we live in Earthquake. We do not live in Earthquake. Well, that was pretty close. I'd say we made it pretty close considering just getting almost 6-0'd by the Glastrier. That going for the ice move was really nice as I Terra Ghosted. What could I have done? I mean, just going into something else and attacking. I mean, having 5 physical attackers and Torkoal leaves us vulnerable to guys who boost their defense. Although, I mean, they didn't curse right away. I didn't know that they would have curse, but after it didn't work out with Orthworm, it was pretty scary. And then we did miss the Fire Blast, but yeah, overall, I had a lot of fun with the team. Torkoal wasn't bad. Obviously, missing Fire Blast is a downside, but I think one of the earliest games, like after a Shell Smash, I think we didn't get the White Herb to activate because it was taken away by Quillfish's Intimidate. And we still survived a Passimian's Close Combat, which is kind of crazy. So Torkoal's a pretty fun Shell Smasher. It's also able to Rapid Spin, support the team, which I think we did a couple times. I didn't mention as much, but it does get Stealth Rocks. I think I mentioned that once at the beginning, but it does get Stealth Rocks too, so it's pretty good utility that way. They can run Fizz Def sets with Will-O-Wisp too. You can't run Yawn since Sleep is banned right now in singles, but yeah, it was a pretty fun team. Got to use some fun other offensive sets like Lapras, using Golem a little bit, and then Orthworm, Sneasel, and Thwacky World pretty good together. So yeah, if you're interested in trying out the team, I'll put a Pokepaste in the description. But that'll be it. Thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you next one. Peace.